Hi there, I'm John and this is the First Degree. Thank you for coming back. If it is your first time at the channel, do go and have a quick look at the channel trailer and explain the wider reasons and what I'll be covering over the course of the next 6 years. So today we're going to be having a quick discussion about why I've chosen to study at the Open University in contrast to other options that may have possibly been available. And there's two key points really, but the main one is down to entry criteria, really. No matter how much I looked at it when I was looking around the other places that you could possibly go and study at, it all came down to UCAS points. And for those of you who don't know how the system works, when you go through your sort of secondary, third, college education, that sort of thing, you get credits which are called UCAS. I'm not entirely sure what that acronym is for, but you need to hit a certain amount of credits in order to become eligible to move forward into your further education, being your degree level. This can be made up, I think, from your A2s, your A-levels, various other studies. If you've done undergraduate stuff before as well, you may have some credits that you'll be able to move across, but I simply have none. No matter which way you looked at it, there was no way that I could possibly get anything close to the criteria that would get me into your usual brick and mortar university. That being said, there are the usual universities that do afford a part-time and distance learning opportunity, and I did have a look at that, but again, they still require a fairly stringent academic record behind you in order to get back in. They said that they would take into consideration your academic history, and if you're an older person, you're not going in at the age of 18 or 19, that they would have a look at your history and take it on merit. But you've got to look at time, what it is you're looking to achieve, and where I'm doing the law degree, it's been written in conjunction with, I think it was the University of London or University of Law, something like that. I'll have a quick look and I'll just put a little note at the bottom of the screen or somewhere up here which explains where they rate it again, but the qualification is fairly solid, and yes, it might take a long time to complete, 6 years in total, but you are going to come out or I am, hopefully, touch wood, going to come out at the end of it with something that's it is recognisable, it can be used to move forward and change your career if you want to. I mean, some people do it for fun, they go and just do degrees because they're interested, they thirst for knowledge, they want to learn. But I'm having a look at this and I'm going, what can I do to widen my opportunities in the working world, as it were? So the cost-wise is, it's not cheap. I did the maths, and should I complete every single module all the way through, it's going to cost me just around £17,500 over the 6 years. I'm not sure how that works with your usual university costs, but it's not far off that £3,000 mark that they keep talking about in the news and all that. But that's per module. So I honestly don't know, to be honest. I mean, if that's per module, you're doing it at half rate, you're then looking at, so it's the equivalent of about £6,000 per academic year. Ouch. But if, like me, you haven't taken your entitlement, as it were, to your student loan, then they will accept applications for a part-time application for older people who are taking their first steps towards obtaining a degree. And when I applied to get the student finance, it was all done within about 4 days, incredibly quick. But I was keeping an eye on the dates when it was opening, looking at their Twitter and their website just to see when it was, and when it came online I was straight in there, got everything all sorted out, put it in, and it was done very, very, very quickly, and I was really impressed by that. So yeah, what I'll do is I'll do some other videos explaining how to go through the finance process if you have not been in further education previously and you're entitled to that. I'll go over how to apply for the modules and the courses. The one I'm doing, because I'm doing a very defined course, I have to follow specific modules in a specific order. It just won't let you apply for a random module bang in the middle of year 3, for example. You have to work it through. So I'll go through that and explain how you can work your way through that. So to summarise, I'm doing the Open University because I can do it all from home. There are opportunities to go out to another location where you can sit down at a seminar or something, I believe, but that information is held very close to their chest, and it should all be available to read around mid-September, is what they said. I do have a job, so I need to balance my income, in all fairness, my working life, with the ability to sit down, read and complete the work that's required of me for this qualification. And entry criteria. I simply don't have enough to get into a normal establishment. If you complete the first 2 modules, you might be able to transfer those credits across, but you then, I'd imagine, probably still have to convince the people who deal with the admissions and the applications for that university that you are good enough to go there and study their course on their premises. But we will see. I will expand on various other bits. As you know, if you've seen the channel trailers, the main course doesn't start till October, and all I'm doing is popping on every now and again, dropping in a quick chat about why I'm doing various things. If you do have any questions about the application process, or how to find the courses, or how to deal with your student finance, do drop them in the comments below. I don't have a particularly stringent upload policy because I'm quite busy, so I do it when I can, and I will read the comments as and when they come in. I will do that, and I will try my best to either respond to them in the feed, or I would respond to them in a video. I'd pop up a little question at the bottom of the screen to try and answer it for you. So you'll see where it goes from there. I will do some more videos probably towards next weekend now. It's Sunday today, so I'm back to work tomorrow, and it's a fairly long, full-on week with stuff. Plus the weather doesn't make it particularly easy with all the lights coming through the windows. I have to try and balance it all out at the moment. So I will be back by the end of the week, maybe next weekend. Do leave your comments down below. Do subscribe to the channel and click the little bell icon, because as I explained, I'm not uploading at 4 o'clock every Tuesday because that's unrealistic, but you will just get a little notification when I'm uploading content, and hopefully you will find the next 6 years across this channel interesting. But until then, speak to you later.